this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Memes here, and we're here with Chris, who just topped the Arizona Regional.
I want to say top.
Okay, top. Okay, he got top 32. He got 28th to be exact.
No, it was 22nd.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Anyway.
Something like that. It's around there.
Okay. And let's get this, guys. This was the weekend where Prophecy and Dragons dominated basically the whole tournament with evilswarms. And Chris entered the tournament with mermails, with only playing triple Gaios, with no Big Eye, no Draco Sack,
and a Gaios.
And a guarded.
I pretty much played ABYSSGAIOS Control just because last minute I couldn't get the Draco Sack or the Big Eye that I needed. For whatever reason. Yeah, just other reason, so stick profile.
And so, let's see what you ran.
I went X2 with this deck after 9 rounds, so triple Megalo. Triple ABYSSGAIOS. At the time I was only running 2. It's tidal mermails. At the time I was only running 2, but then like I recently decided to run 3 just because like I wanted to spam rank 7s. 1 this lead, 3 Pike, 3 Gundy. I think 3 Gundy is like the way to go with this deck. It's so good and it's so easy to get your monsters into the grave, like lead and stuff, and bringing it back and then pushing for game is just so good. Triple Indy. Somebody asked me about this. Like, I don't know why I would have won Triple Indy. Like, Triple
I know.
Sphere.
So I heard someone saying it's Triple Indy sucked.
Yeah, like I actually lost to that guy. He told me like, you like Triple Indy? I'm like, yeah, it's good. But overall, I ended up doing right better than him. So I need to talk about that story after. He was really good though. Double Diva. I only ran 2 Diva just because like I don't like having dead Divas, and I test with this deck a lot. And yeah, 3 Marksman. 3 Infantry because I really hate Ophion. It's so stupid. It's just a stupid deck. No offense, overall. 3 Dragoons is the best card ever. 1 Willing Glacia. I'm thinking about taking it out just because like it was dead too often, but it was also good when I got it off. It won me a couple games. Triple Tidal. This guy's amazing. It's just so good to spam the field. 26
Last time you didn't really have a good experience with it, right? Was it more consistent at 3?
Because when I played it at the Anaheim Regionals last time, I was only running 2 Tidal in one stream, and I wasn't drawing into it at all. But this Regionals, I realized that I was using his effect left and right, and I was specialing him very often to push for game. And just one stream, just because I don't think stream's that good. I just like him because he's just baby. He's adorable. So that's some monsters. I think it's like 30 some monsters.
Why don't you run Pebbles?
Because it's not an Earth deck. 1 Ofs, 1 Heavy, 1 Space, 1 Reborn, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Avarice.
How the Dark Hole? Because I know you're not really a big.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this card anymore. Honestly, I didn't use it at all in the tournament that I recall game 1, and I found myself siding it out a lot against like dragons and stuff like that because it was too much of a dead card. Like I like it because it's Dark Hole and you have to use it pretty much, but Avarice is good. Reborn, obviously. I only put 1 MST because, like, again, the format changed, so MST is not really the best card to run anymore, but I still think 1 MST is just there for whatever reason. Heavy, which I need to talk about later, and Book of Moon, because I saw Dragons playing it, and it's not a bad card to run. For traps, it was just 3 Sphere and 2 Breakthrough. And that was... Yeah.
Do you have a Breakthrough?
My side deck was 2 Electric Virus, thanks to Sam. She just told me to play
it. Did it work?
Honestly, I didn't even side it that much. I sided it like twice or something, and I didn't even use it. I didn't draw into it. Triple Max C is probably like the best thing ever against dragons. I drew, at one point against a dragon player, I opened up Max C, I ditched it, I drew a card. The next turn I drew Max C, and it went like that for the next 3 turns, and I just won.
And may I ask why didn't you main them this time? Because I know you main them at
I mained them last time, but I had such a bad experience playing against so many evilswarms and so many decks that don't really need Max C, like I just decided to side it instead.
Okay.
Like, it's mainly consistency purposes. Double Gozen match. I might put 3, because every time I had a Gozen match on the field, like, I pretty much won. I'm missing an Imperial Iron Wall. I don't know where it is. It was 3 Imperial Iron Wall. I don't know where the other one is. So, yeah. The other 2 spaces, the 2 Snowman Eaters, and a Vanity's Fiend. I don't like Vanity's Fiend at all. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put Vanity's Emptiness instead, because it's way easier to get off, and it's control purposes. Extra deck. It was my 2 tokens that were supposed to be for Draco Sack, which I didn't use.
You had the tokens, not the Draco Sack.
Gungnir. I wanted to Gungnir. Oh yeah,
first.
the Nyan Cat sleeves that we all have. It's pretty cool. Gungnir, I went into him once today and it won me game. I didn't go Army Arm or Black Rose. I went Crimson Blader once.
Wait, didn't you go Black Rose against the E-Dragon? You were telling me a story where you were in Black Rose.
No, I didn't go Black Rose. I went Gungnir.
Okay.
Yeah, Crimson Blader, I did this once and it won me game, obviously. The Warland. This won me a game against E-Dragon, so that was pretty cool.
Yo, Jose Tendel.
Catasters. Zen Mains, didn't use it. I used Leviathan once. Dweller is like the best card in this deck. Like I'm put 2 now just because I found myself making Dweller against dragons and against a lot of other things, just a lot. Mirror match too. Abyss Strike and Bahamut Shark. And then the heart of the deck apparently for this weekend was triple ABYSSGAIOS because I didn't have Big Eye Draco Sack. So I made I made ABYSSGAIOS at least once per match. Like, there was never a match where I didn't make ABYSSGAIOS, except for match 1 because my opponent got a game loss. But yeah, there was against E-Dragons, I actually made 3 ABYSSGAIOS in a match, so that was pretty crazy. And the one guy I charged because I was missing stuff.
Actually, ABYSSGAIOS actually a really good card against dragons.
It's really good.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, like I forget that this card is like a walking it's like a walking skill drink during either player's turn, and like it's so good against rogue matchups too. Like when I play against Fire Fist, I played 2 Fire Fists today. When I played it, when I summoned it, it was auto win because they couldn't do anything. Guy charger.
Didn't the guy scoop when you went Guile, you chained hit to his bear effect?
Oh yeah, like he had bear and a Guile, and I just won. So that was my deck. It was pretty much like ABYSSGAIOS control, I guess, because I made him a lot again. There was a couple matches where I could have gone Big Eye for game earlier or Draco Sack, but like overall I still won those matches. But there was a match where I needed Big Eye to win, I lost.
So you're not saying you wouldn't run it? It's just like it's just showing people that you don't have to have these expensive cards.
Like you can play the deck with like minimal. Again, mermails are so expensive, but you can play this deck with minimal like with budget potential. Like Big Eye and Draco Sack are amazing, and like they're needed like to play this deck super competitively. But like I think I'm kind of proved that you can win without it, especially because like. When you have Big Eye and Draco Sack in your extra deck, you're tempted to do it a lot more. So like in this regionals, I was really conserving my monsters in rank 7s and when to do certain plays, just because I didn't have Draco Sack or Big Eye. So yeah, I played a mirror match. I played 2 Fire Fists. I played a skill drain. I played 1 evil swarm. I played 4 dragons today, and that's my worst matchup. But I beat 2 of them, and one of them like smashed me like fairly. And the other dragon player, we're into time. This is a crazy story, and he likes Yu-Gi-Oh memes, so shout out to you. I forgot your name. We were her drink.
Oh yeah, my vitamin water next to my mom.
We were in time, and like I had the first turn. That's where I messed up. It was end phase, and I was supposed to pass turn before time started, but I wasn't paying attention. So I had the first turn, and after the 3rd turn, he has Crimson Blader on board, and I have an ABYSSGAIOS and a Pike on the field, and I have Gundy in my hand. So I draw into Lindy, and I'm thinking. So my initial play was to go Lindy, crash with the Crimson Blader, summon a Pike. Then crash with the ABYSSGAIOS and the Crimson Blader, and then prophecies, and then hit with 16/16. That would have been game. So I did that exact play, and as I was doing the play, the judge was looking at me because it was my last turn. They just looked at me like, "What are you gonna do? How are you gonna win?" And people are around me too. And I told the guy, I should have game. If you don't have anything except Jericho, I should have game. And the guy was like, how do you have game? He was kind of confused. So I did the whole play, and it went off perfectly, except when I attacked directly for game, he Swift Scarecrowed me. So Swift Scarecrow is a really good card to side against dragons. So that's how I lost the
Sounds so exciting.
Yeah, and the other dragon players, I just outplayed them.
Hey.
That's Julio.
It's gay.
And we're in the hotel. I'm really tired and really.
What do you mean happy?
exhausted.
Yes, I'm quite happy.
So yeah, once again, I was 1 win away from top 8, but yeah, that was the deck.
Alright, so you prove people that you don't have to run
It's a good deck.
this deck in order to do good.
I didn't play a single prophecy today. But I played 4 E-Dragons, so I'm proud of myself.
My whole side deck was for dragons and spellbooks, and I didn't play a single one of them.
Oh wow.
So when I ran into rogue Fire Fist matches,
Sam, you're doing like a super quick deck profile. Sam showing off her new deck because she's so happy apparently.
Oh, it's not mine. It's Gomez's. Anyway, okay, so what do you think about mermails for nationals?
I'm tempted to take it just because when I was playing against dragons, every time I sit and play against dragons, I always feel like, oh, dragons, I'm gonna lose. It's so good. But there was only one real time where I cleared his board. This guy went triple Draco Sack on me. That's what it was. He went triple Draco Sack on me with no tokens, and I went Black Rose. But either way, next turn he brought.
I was right. You did go back.
Yeah, he brought everything. He brought everything back. So there was really no punishment for his overextension. But when I was playing against dragons, they were being reckless with their banishing, and I would have like breakthrough skill and stuff, so they wouldn't Big Eye properly. And then eventually they ran out of stuff to banish. So once they ran out of stuff to banish, then I revealed Megalo, Diva, and OTK to tried.
That's what I noticed too, because I played the deck today. I played Dragon today, and I noticed that if you're not careful and you try to go off first turn, you will waste all your dragons, and you will go to a spot where you can't summon anymore.
Like you waste your resources. The reasons I won against the dragon player was because they wasted their resources, and they had like the same element. They had like double Redux in their grave and pebbles, and they couldn't do anything really just because they couldn't banish the same thing in search.
And I know she didn't play Avarice or Salvage, or did you?
I played Avarice. I didn't play Salvage. I personally don't like Salvage in this deck. Like,
and did you play a Misturge?
No,
you
I don't like Turd. Yeah, I cut it. I used to run it. I don't like it anymore. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I looked at Jeff Jones' build, and that's the reason why I'm running triple Gundy. But he didn't run Avarice, and he runs Valor. I don't like Valor in this deck because I like having hand presence, and I hate minusing for whatever reason. I still consider Valor a minus.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't see the need for
Minus
salvage
folio.
or salvage anymore. Just because, like, again, this is tidal mermails. It's way different because you're focused on just spamming the level 7s you have and pushing immediately. Like, I OTK'd a lot this tournament. I'm not gonna lie, I OTK'd a lot.
Alrighty, well, good job, and see you later, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.